Hello everyone, welcome to this video on equations topic. In this video we are going to talk about solving linear equations. This video is brought to you by Learning Made Easy team, a team of IIM grads in association with our e-learning partner GTCUBE Get to the Top. If you are watching this video in the YouTube channel, do check out our full-length courses available for free at gtcube.com/store, where you'll get to watch these videos as part of course and also get to practice lots of questions on these concepts. So let's get started. So first let's get with some basic simple linear equations with just one variable. And if I say 2x is equals to 6, so what is the value of x? 3, right? 2 1s are 2 3s are, so x is 3. If I say 3x plus 7 is equals to 10, what is the value of x? So 7 goes this side, so it will become 10 minus 7 because it's plus 7. So 3x is equals to 10 minus 7 is 3, x is 1. If I say 3x plus 6 is equals to 2x minus 12, what is the value of x? So 2x goes this side, it will be 3x plus 2x, so that's why it's become minus 2x, plus 6 comes this side, so it will become minus 6 minus 12, so minus 18. 3x minus 2x is x, so x is minus 18. If you see all of these things, right, what is the common thing that we have been trying to do? We have been trying to get the variable that I need to find out to one side and the remaining numbers, all of them to one side, so that I simplify and get the value. Right? To just show this again, if you're confused, right, 2x is equals to 6 is like basically saying 2 into x is equals to 6. So 2 into x is equals to 6. So x is equals to into multiplication becomes division when it goes to the other side of equals to. That's why it will become like this: 2 1s are 2 3s are. Right? Similarly, plus becomes minus and minus becomes plus, right? Because let's say I did something like minus 2x plus 5 equals to x minus 10. So what is my goal? I want to get all the x to one side and all the numbers to one side. So let me send this to this side. It's plus 1x. So that will become minus 1x. And plus 5 goes this side, it will become minus 5. So this will be minus 10 minus 5. So that's minus 15. This is minus 3x. So minus 3x is basically minus 3 into x is equals to minus 15. So x is equals to minus 15 by minus 3. 3 1s are 3 5s are. I am doing it very detailed and slow manner. Obviously, you are not expected to solve like this. You should be much faster and quicker. Right? So technically, when I see it, I say 2x goes this side, minus 2x, it will become 3x, and 5 plus 10 is 15. So x is equals to 5. This is what you should be actually doing. You should not do in this way, but I'm just explaining why we do whatever we do. Right? The way you should do an exam would be something like this, to be fast and quick. That is how we solve all the linear equation with one variable. So what is the meaning of linear equation? The variable, the power would be 1. I won't see like x square, x cube or y power 4 etc. in the equations. They are not linear equations. And in this case, all the examples I've solved, I've taken only one variable. Right? Now let's look at linear equations with multiple variables. Right? That is like 2x plus 3y is equals to 10. This is a linear equation with two variables. Right? So what will be the values of x and y that would satisfy this equation? The basic rule is this: number of variables should be equal to the number of equations I have to get a unique solution. That is basically to get one pair or one set of values for all the variables. If I don't have that, there is chance for having infinite solutions. For example, you see this two variables, right, x and y, but the number of equations I have is only 1. So x can be 0, then y will be 10 by 3. 2 into 0 plus 3 into 10 by 3 is 10. If x is 1, y will be 8 by 3. If x is 2, y will be 2 as well. You see this, I can keep doing this and I'll get infinite solutions for this. I can also take x as minus 1, then y will be 4. I can keep doing this way. So that's why we call the number of variables and number of equations should be same to get a one set of solution, one unique pair. Let's say like this, right? 2x plus 3y is equals to 10 is one equation. I have another equation like 3x plus 7y is equals to 30. Now I have two equations, two variables. Then I should be able to ideally get a unique solution, that is one pair which will satisfy both. You see this 2 2 will satisfy this, right? let me check 2, 2 here. 3 into 2 plus 7 into 2 is what? 6 plus 14 is 20, is not equals to 30. So this is not a correct solution, right? That's why these solutions which were true for one equation will not satisfy the other. There will be only one solution, one pair of x and y which would satisfy both equations. How would I solve them? There are multiple ways to do. One way is this. So I get y is equals to everything in x like this. So I send this to this side, it will become 10 minus 2x. 3y is equals to, now I send to the denominator, it is 10 minus 2x by 3. Now I replace this y here. So that is 3x plus 7 into 10 minus 2x by 3 equals to 30 and all of that. This is definitely tedious to solve and get x and then get y. The other way which most of us would have been doing is this. Get the coefficients of one of the variable to same. That is, let me focus on this, right? I want to get the coefficients of x to be same. So how should I do? I multiply this with 3. This will become 3 into 2x 6x plus 3 into 3y 9y is equals to 30. 2 3s are 6x plus 2 7s are 14y is equals to 60. Now I subtract 0. 9y minus 14y is minus 5y. 30 minus 60 is minus 30. So y is 6. Once I know y is 6, what is x? Let me substitute here, right? 2x plus 3 into 6 equals to 10. So 2x plus 18 is equals to 10. So 18 goes this side. It is plus 18. So it should be becoming 10 minus 18. So 2x is equals to minus 8. So x is equals to minus 4. Right? So minus 4 and 6 as the solution. X is minus 4 and y is 6. Let me substitute here to show that that is the correct solution, right? 2 into minus 4 is minus 8, 3 6 are 18, so that is 10. That's how I figured out all of this. So anyway, this equation is correct. So let me show here. 3 into minus 4 is minus 12, plus 7 into 6 is 42, so this is 30, so that is equals to 30. That's correct. So minus 4 comma 6 is that unique pair which will satisfy both the equations. One thing you need to understand is this. So if I have three variables like x, y and z, so technically I should have three equations with x, y and z to get a unique solution for a triplet of x, y, z. But one thing you have to understand is this. When I say the number of variables should be the number of equations, the quality of equations should be good. When I say quality, let me give an equation like this. 2x plus 3y is equals to 10. And another equation like 4x plus 6y is equals to 20. Two variables, two equations, I should be getting unique solution. But I won't. What is the reason for that? Because these two are same equations. I just multiply this by 2. What do I get? 2 2s are 4x, 2 3s are 6y, 2 10s are 20. That is like giving the same equation in a different form. It's basically the same. So all of these values will satisfy both the equations. So that's why I still have infinite solutions. Sometimes I can also have contradicting equations which would give me no solutions, even though I have two equations. So when would that be? Let me get to this. So there are three possibilities for a pair of linear equations. Let me show. If I have like this, right, which we did earlier, 2x plus 3y is equals to 10, 3x plus 7y is equals to 30, right? These are the two. You see this, we solved and we got x is equals to minus 4 and y is equals to 6. This is the unique solution, right? There is only one pair which would satisfy both equations. When would this condition exist? When I have two equations, right? You see, just divide the coefficients of individual things, right? 2 by 3, and what is this? 3 by 7, and what is this? 10 by 30. 2 by 3 and 3 by 7 are not equal, right? They are different ratios at different fractions, and 3 by 7 and 10 by 30 are also not equal. That is when you'll have unique solution. That is, if I have equations like this, a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. So a1, b1, c1 are the coefficients like 2, 3 and 10. a2, b2, c2 are 3, 7 and 30 coefficients. So when a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2, then I'll have unique solution for the given pair of equations. You see this example which I was giving earlier, 2x plus 3y is equals to 10, 4x plus 6y is equals to 20. This is like basically into 2 gives me this, right? So see the ratio of the coefficients, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 and 10 by 20. All of them are 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. All of them are equal. That's the case when I'll have infinite solutions. Because it's the same equation, right? I have only one equation which is being shown like 2. So when I have a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2, then I'll have infinite solutions. When would I see no solution? There's a chance that I would have a contradicting equations which would give me zero solution, which would satisfy both. That would be looking like this. 2x plus 3y is equals to 10, fair enough. If I have something like, let's say 4x plus 6y is equals to 30. You see what is the contradiction here? See 2x, 4x and 3y, 6y. If I multiply this with 2, what would I get? 2 into 2, 4x plus 6y is equals to 20. That is what the first equation is looking like. And the second equation is looking like 30. 4x plus 6y is 30, 4x plus 6y is 20. How can that be true, right? 4x plus 6y should be either 20 or 30. It can't be the same expression equal to two different things. So that's why I'm saying this is a contradiction, and that's why there will be no value in the whole number system which would satisfy both equations. I cannot have certain values for x and y which would give me 4x plus 6y equals to 30 and 4x plus 6y equals to 20. I'll only be able to satisfy this or this, not both. That's why I will have zero solutions or no solution. So when would that be? You see this 2 by 4, 3 by 6 and 10 by 30. This is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 3. So this ratio is equal, right? The coefficients of the variables 2 by 4, 3 by 6 are equal, but the constant terms on the right side, that ratio is not equals to. That is when I will have no solution. That is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but not equals to c1 by c2. That is when I will have no solution. You know, why do we need to understand this, like a1, a2, b1, b2? There are certain set of questions that can be asked, right, which you can solve by using this not equals to like this, right? We'll solve a question to show later, but just keep these points in mind, and fundamentally the fundamental logic of when would infinite solutions exist and when would no solution exist and when would unique solution exist. Then you will get to use the linear equation, solving them a lot, mostly in word problems, right, where they'll give you certain clues in form of English statements. You need to convert them into basic math and then solve a pair of linear equations. So whenever you see word problems, the goal is to identify what should I find, according to that figure out the variables and then write the equations. I need to find the cost of pencil and pen. That's the goal of this question. The question says Ram bought 10 pencils and 12 pens in a shop with $100. If Ram had bought 15 pencils, he could have bought only 8 pens with the same amount. That's the same $100. So what is the cost of one pencil and one pen? So let's assume cost of one pencil is $X and one pen is $Y. So if Ram bought 10 pencils, how much money would have spent? Each pencil cost X dollars, so 10 pencils would have cost 10 into X, 10X. And he bought 12 pens, so each pen cost Y dollars, so for 12 pens he would have spent 12 into Y. If I add both the money spent on pencils and the money spent on pens, that should be equal to $100, right? That is the total money spent to buy. So this is my first equation. If he had bought 15 pencils and right, then he could have only bought 8 pens with the same amount. So with the same $100, if he purchased 15 pencils, that is 15 into X, he would have purchased 8 pens only. So that is my second equation, right? So now let me try to get them to a common coefficient for at least one of them. Let me multiply this with 3 and this will be 2, so that I get 30 and 30. 15 to the 30 and 10 to the 30. So this will become 30x plus 36y is equals to 300, and this will become 30x plus 24y is equals to 200. They get cancelled out, minus minus minus. 36y minus 24y is 12y, equals to 300 minus 200 is 100. So y is 100 by 12. So 4 25s are 4 3s are, so I'll stop it here, 25 by 3. Now let me substitute here so that I get the value, right? So 10x plus 12 into 25 by 3 is equals to 100. 3 1s are, 3 4s are. So that's sort of lending me like 100. So basically x will end up with 0. But then that sounds like a wrong calculation. Let me, okay, I did a mistake here. So this is because 8 into 2 is 16y. That's the problem I've done. So 36 minus 26 is 20y is equals to 100. So y is 20y is equals to 100, so y is 100 by 20 is 5. This is all wrong. So 10x plus 12 into y is 12 into 5 equals to 100. So 10x plus 60 is equals to 100. So 60 goes this side, that will be 40. So 10x is 40, x is 4. So cost of one pencil is $4 and cost of one pen is $5. That's how you get to the first step is to be able to write these equations. Actually, maybe I should say the first step is to be able to identify the correct variables. When I say correct variables, figuring out x, y or alpha, beta, that's not about the problem. The problem is about what should be this cost of one pencil or the number of pencils or something. You just have to read the question and see what is not known to me and what should I find to answer the question. I need to find cost of one pencil and cost of one pen which are not known to me, so I'll take the variables x and y. Then according to that I write the equations. Once I write these two equations, it's all about solving the pair of linear equations. Right? If I have three variables, then they should give you clue in such a way that I have three equations. But most probably you will see most of the questions dealing with two variables only. So you just have to be able to read the clues and convert them into equations and solve them. So let's get to solve some problems. As we always say, pause the video, try these questions on your own. Once you've given a good attempt, continue the video and see through the explanation that we are giving. I hope you have passed and tried. So this one, for what value of p would the following pair of equations have no solutions? If you remember this case, right? The no solutions case. As I said, when this is true, then I will have no solutions. As I said, this will be useful for us to solve the questions. So this is the example for that. So when will I have no solutions? a1x plus b1y is equals to c1. a2x plus b2y is equals to c2 will have no solutions when I have a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2, but that is not equals to c1 by c2. What is a1 by a2? 2 by 8. b1 by b2 is 4 by p. c1 by c2 is 16 by 48. This is 16 3s here, this is 1 by 4, right? This is not equals to, so this is not equals, so that is correct. As long as I make p such that I get is 1:4 ratio, that is 1 by 4 is 4 by p, so p is 4 into 4 is 16. So I will have 2 by 8 equals to 4 by 16 is not equals to 16 by 48, right? This is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 4 and this is 1 by 4. So that means when p is 16, I will have no solutions for this following pair of equations. That's the reason why these things would be useful. If I had this, right, this is also not given to me. Okay, let's assume this is given as k. So when will I have infinite solutions? That will be when I have 2 by 8 is equals to 4 by p is equals to 16 by k. So this is 1 by 4. So 4 by p should also be 1 by 4. This, so p is 16 and 16 by k should also be 1 by 4. So k should be 64. So that 16 by 64 is 1 by 4. Right? That is how I can solve the question with no infinite solutions. So let's look at this question. So these two are a pair of linear equations. So there are two ways to do it. One way is that I just do 4 by 1, I cross multiply, so I get x minus y is equals to 4xy. That's one equation. 6 by 1 I cross multiply, 1 into x plus y is x plus y equals to 6xy. This is equation 2, right? So now if I get into this, I add both, they get cancelled out. 2x is equals to 10xy. Right, so what will I get for x get cancelled out? 2 by 10 is y, so 1 by 5 is equals to y. Now once I know y, let me replace it here, right? X minus 1 by 5 equals to 4 into x into 1 by 5. So this is 4x by 5 is equals to x minus 1 by 5. Let me replace, interchange swap. So x minus 4x by 5 equals to 1 by 5. So x minus 4x by 5 is 5x minus 4x by 5, that is x by 5. So 5 will get cancelled out, I get x is equals to 1. So the values are x is 1 and y is 1 by 5. That's one way to solve. The other way is this. As I've explained earlier in the basics of algebra and also the fractions thing, right? If I know a plus b by c can be written as a by c plus b by c. Right? How I can break the numerators in a fraction. So x minus y by xy can also be written as x by xy minus y by xy equals to 4. So what will this translate to be? X will get cancelled out. 1 by y minus 1 by x equals to 4. That's my first equation. Similarly, x plus y by xy is written as x by xy plus y by xy. X gets cancelled out, y will get cancelled out, equals to 6. So this will turn out to be 1 by y plus 1 by 6 equals to 6. Right, now I add both, 1 by x, right? Yeah. Now I add both equations 1 and 2. Minus 1 by x plus 1 by x gets cancelled out. 2 by y equals to 4 plus 6, 10. Right? So 2 is equals to 10y, y is equals to 2 by 10. So that's 1 by 5. Once I know is y is 1 by 5, so let me replace it here, right? 1 by 5 minus 1 by x is equals to 4. So 1 by 5 is 5. 4 comes here, it becomes minus 4. Minus 1 by x goes here, it will become 1 by x. So 1 is 1 by x. So x is 1. That's what I got, right? So this is also a way to do, but it's the same way. Anything would work. So this is like a word problem where you need to take two variables and then solve after getting a pair of linear equations. So sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 15. Let me assume the 2-digit number is xy. Right? So that is like x is in tens place and y is in the units place. So that digits is, what will be the digits? X and y. So sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 15. So that's my first equation. The number created by swapping these two digits is greater than the original by 9. Right? Swapped digits, whatever the number I get, what would be that looking like? Yx. Right? Number after swapping digits, maybe let me put it swapping digits. Right? So what will this number be? If you are actually comfortable with this concept of tens place and units place, you will understand a number can be written as xy is a number, but it's a 2-digit number, right? I can't take xy as a variable. So I can convert this as 10x plus y. Right? What is 23 actually? 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1, right? So that is 20. 2 into 10 is 20 plus 3 is 23. That's why it's 23. So that's how you can write. So x and y are the digits in tens and units place. So the number is 10x plus y. Similarly, the number after swapping digits will be 10y plus x. Now it says the swapped digits number is greater than the original by 9. Is equals to greater than original by 9. So that is original number plus 9 is the swap number. So 10y plus x equals to 10x plus y plus 9. Right? As 10y minus y, that's 9y. X minus 10x is minus 9x equals to 9. So 9 into y minus x is equals to 9. So I get to cancel them. Y minus x plus y is equals to 1 because it's y minus x is 1, right? So I'm just writing y minus x equals to 1 as minus x plus y equals to 1. So these are my two equations. I sum them, they get cancelled. 2y is equals to 16, y is 8. If y is 8, so that's basically x plus 8 is equals to 15. So x is, so what is the number? 78. So if I swap 78, what do I get? 87. This swap number is 9 more than 78, right? Number created by swapping these two digits, 78, basically that is 87. 87 is greater than the original 78 by 9. So 78 plus 9 is 87. You could have solved this question faster by just understanding. So sum of two digits is 15. When would that happen? Only if I do 8 plus 7 is 15 or 9 plus 6 is 15. There are no other pairs of numbers which would give me the sum to be 15, because other possibilities, if I have 5 as one of the digit, it has to be 10, which is not a single digit, right? If I have 4, it has to be 11. All of these are not possible. These are the only pairs I have. So just try for 78 and 87 and also try for 96 and 69, right? The difference is not 9, so this is not correct. So this is the correct one. You could also do by this way, but you need to be able to understand, is it 78 or 87 by reading this point clearly. Which one is greater? The number created by swapping is 9 more than the original. So the original number is smaller. So 78 is the original number and swapped is 87. That's also important because the options would have both 87 and 78 for this question. Right? So that's it for this concept on linear equations. If you're watching this video in the YouTube channel, do check out our full-length courses available for free at gtcube.com/store, where you'll get to watch these courses videos in the courses, and also get to practice many questions on these concepts that will help you get a good practice and understand them better. We're also coming up with a lot of content, so do like our partners Facebook page, facebook.com/GTCUBE3. All the updates and notifications will be shared over there, so don't miss that. So thank you for watching this video, and let's meet in the next video.